The Knicks are playing great basketball right now. Earlier in the week, they had a couple of nice victories, beating the Atlanta Hawks at home, and then the very next night, taking care of business against their crosstown rival, the Brooklyn Nets. Last night, they had a really nice victory over the Sacramento Kings. Now, I know the Kings are only a play-in team, but they've been one of the hottest teams in the NBA. They've won 9 out of their last 12 games, and the Knicks crushed them. Now, the Knicks were able to get off to a big lead early in the game, going up by as much as 19 points in the second quarter. But the Kings didn't give up. They went on a 21-4 run to end the first half. Malik Monk went off. He had 23 points in the first half alone, and by halftime, it was only a 5-point game. But the Knicks responded in the third quarter. They went on a big run themselves, getting a big lead, and every time the Kings made a push, the Knicks went on a run their own, and they ended up blowing out the Kings by 23 points. The Knicks had great all-around contributions with 4 20-point scorers in the game. It was an amazing night for the Knicks, and this video is going to break it down. But first, we gotta talk about BetUS. Guys, with BetUS, you can bet on games, and you can also make predictions, and if correct, you can cash out. On Monday, the Knicks play another good Western Conference team in the Memphis Grizzlies. I think it's going to be a close game, but I think the Knicks will pull it out, so I'm going to bet on them winning by 4 to 6 points. And with BetUS's Casino Playground, you can play their slots and feel that casino buzz with BetUS live dealer tables. If you sign up, you could get a 200% sign-up bonus of up to $5,000 and a 250% crypto sign-up bonus of up to $5,000 as well. Now back to the Knicks. We'll start off with OG Anunoby since he was the leading scorer with 33 points. He got himself a lot of easy buckets by moving without the rock and getting himself in position to score. He got the Knicks their first points of the night on this play where he screens and slips for Josh Hart. Hart finds him wide open and he finishes with the and one. Throughout the game, the Kings lost track of OG on defense and he made them pay every time. Like on this play, Keon Ellis loses focus on OG, so he cuts to the basket, catches it, and then finishes with the two-handed slam. Throughout the game, the Knicks did a great job of moving the ball, and OG feasted on the open threes. And when the Kings closed out on his outside shot, he got all the way to the basket. Like this time, he pump fakes to get Trey Lyles in the air, and then finishes at the rim with the and one. This time, it's Sabonis that tries to close out on OG, but he takes him all the way to the hole and finishes like a grown man should. Overall, it was a great performance for him. Jalen Brunson also had a terrific performance, finishing the game with 25 points and 11 assists. Throughout the season, he's done a great job of distributing to his teammates, and he kept it up tonight. The constant pressure he puts on the rim of his driving creates so many scoring opportunities for his teammates. Like on this play, Brunson drives to the hoop. This draws several Kings towards him, allowing him to find Landry Shamet open in the corner, and he knocks down the open shot. This time, Jalen Brunson backs his man down in the post. Once again, he gets in the paint, collapsing the Kings defense, and he finds Mikal Bridges in the corner who knocks down the three. The Knicks get into some high pick and roll. Brunson draws the attention of multiple defenders, so he finds Hart cutting to the basket, who finishes with the floater right over Sabonis. Brunson is able to get so much extra defensive attention because of how dominant he is as a scorer. Like on this play, he goes one-on-one against Fox, who's no match for him, as Brunson turns around and hits the midi fadeaway right over him. But most of Brunson's points came within the flow of the offense. The ball was constantly moving, leading to him getting open threes, and he was on fire from deep. Josh Hart continues to steal the heart of Knicks fans. He had a monster performance, finishing the game with a triple-double, dropping 20 points, 18 rebounds, and 11 assists, and this was his 6th triple-double of the season. In the game, he did a great job at setting up his teammates. On this play, he finds Shamet on the wing, sets a pick for him, allowing Shamet to get open for 3, and he knocks down the shot. The Kings turn it over, and Josh Hart leads the fast break, and then hands it off to OG Anunoby, who finishes with the and one. He did a great job at getting open shots by moving without the ball. Like on this play, Mikal drives to the hoop, but Hart doesn't just stay there, he cuts and then finishes with the layup. He had an awesome play to end the first half. With just 8 seconds left, he drives, spins, pump fakes, finishes with the push shot and gets the and one. He also dominated the glass, which gave the Knicks plenty of second chance opportunities. The fact that at only 6'4", Hart can get so many rebounds is nothing short of incredible. He's an absolute godsend for this team. The only Knicks starter that struggled in the game was Karl-Anthony Towns. His jump shot was off, and he missed shots that he normally makes, but he still found ways to contribute. Since his jump shot was off, he focused more on getting to the basket. Like on this play, Brunson and Cat get into some pick and roll. Cat screens for Brunson, rolls to the basket, catches it, and he bulldozes to Sabonis and then finishes strong at the rim. Cat goes one-on-one against Sabonis from the perimeter. He drives to the basket, Sabonis stays in front, but he creates space by throwing that body at him, allowing him to score with the fadeaway. He also rebounded the hell out of the basketball tonight, finishing the game with 15 boards. Even though he didn't shoot well, he still found several ways to impact winning. Lastly, Mikal Bridges also had an excellent game, dropping 27 points on 10 of 15 shooting. He did a great job of playing within the flow of the offense. He got a lot of open threes thanks to his teammates' playmaking, and he barely missed, knocking down 5 of his 7 3-pointers. He also did a fair bit of self-creating. Here Mikal brings the ball up, attacks the basket. He knows Sabonis isn't a shot blocker, so he's able to finish right over him. Mikal drives to the basket again, and De'Aaron Fox switches onto him, and he's able to easily score over their shorter defender with the midi fadeaway. Not only did Mikal score a lot of points, he also dropped a lot of dimes. On this play, he has another small guard on him, so Josh Hart tries to get it to Mikal in the post. The Kings quickly double team, so he finds OG cutting to the basket, who gets a wide open dunk. It was an outstanding performance for Mikal and an outstanding performance for the Knicks overall. So that's going to be it for this breakdown, guys. This game was a perfect example of how the Knicks offense has been cooking all season. When they're screening, cutting, moving the ball, and knocking down their outside shots, they can have games like this where they score over 140 points. They now move to 30-16, and they're only a couple of games behind the Celtics for the second seed. So if they can keep this up, they could beat out Boston for that 2 seed and secure a home court advantage up until at least the conference finals. But that's going to be it for me, and now I want to hear from you guys. What do you think of how the Knicks played in this game? Let me see your thoughts down below in the comment section. Guys, I'm going to continue to cover the Knicks all season long, so if that sounds like something that will interest you, consider hitting that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and have an amazing rest of your day.